The wildly popular video game Fortnite are facing off with the world's top tech giants. Epic Games has filed a lawsuit against Apple and Google's parent company Alphabet after they removed Fortnite from their app stores. For more on this, I'm now joined by Clement Goh. He is a video games writer at CGMagazine. Great to have you, Clement.
Thank you so much for having me.
This is a conversation we know has perked up a lot of ears right around Canada and around the world as well. Give us the backstory of what exactly is going on here. Why has Fortnite been removed from the app stores?
Well, of course, we know that Fortnite's been taken off of all mobile devices, particularly Apple and Google. But a lot of this really goes into Apple and Google's policies that have been around for a while, where whenever apps need to stay on their services, Apple and Google both take a 30% cut of all in-game apps, purchases, and revenue, just so apps can keep their presence on there. So, of course, with Epic, they decided to launch a campaign called Free Fortnite, where they didn't want to exactly pay those 30% tax cuts. And of course, being Epic, they put discounts, a 20% discount on their in-game money called V-Bucks. So while players are spending less money in real life on these in-game purchases like skins and whatnot, Apple and Google aren't getting that 30% cut.
Right.
So with, of course, not paying that shelf space, Apple and Google both decided they're violating the rules, which led to them retaliating in a sense and taking the game off of mobile and, of course, stripping away a huge chunk of that player base.
Yeah, and we know that players are really feeling, they're right caught in the middle of this battle royale, Clement, with not being able to get upgrades, new users can't even download the game. So talk to me about that effect now among gamers. Fortnite is absolutely huge right around the world.
Well, of course, ever since the game was introduced to mobile, a lot of players were excited to just take it with them on the go in a way that you can't do that while you're at home. So while people are at work or just outside or even sneaking phones in school, they'll have like an opportunity to access the game even more. So once that happened, it just bloated the entire game's player base. And on top of that, mobile players can even join people at home and just cross-play together. So, of course, by taking that away from the app stores, people are wondering, and with new players as well, just where the game is because it's completely disappeared.
Yeah.
And on top of that as well, of course, with a lot of the 30% cuts. This has been an issue that's been around for a lot of developers, either big or small. And for Epic to finally speak up to something like this, it's kind of like an opportunity to tell players too, through their campaign Free Fortnite, that a lot of this is really considerable towards developers as well, who are trying to, of course, do their own thing with producing their video games.
Well, I wanted to ask you about that really quickly, Clement, before I have to let you go, does this open up now the door to another version of Fortnite? Could Epic come up with something different in which it's under its rules? As we know that there's that constant redevelopment of games and offering of games online to pretty much anywhere you can go. So really quickly, what are your thoughts on that? Although this battle going on here, could we then be seeing another avenue in which gamers can go down?
Well, definitely. And as we've seen in 2018, Epic Games is already doing their own thing. I mean, they launched their own app store called the Epic Games Launcher back in 2018. And from there, they have been rallying a lot of different players through free games and different promotions, specifically with Epic Games releasing free games like Grand Theft Auto 5 for free last month to a lot of people. So while Epic Games they have an opportunity to create their own games, but it's through their respective developers and partners that are offering their games to literally promote this Epic Games Store away from Apple and Google. And really, with all the revenue gained from Fortnite, Epic Games really has a chance to be in a position where they don't need to depend on companies like Apple to release their own games. So if they do, then a lot of that would cater to Android players as well, because
Right.
of course, you have to go through Apple if you want to put your game in the hands of iPhone users. But
Okay.
now that it's not the case, then of course now Android players and other players outside of Apple could be getting the benefits of whatever comes next for Epic, while it's
Well,
time will tell.
time will tell, certainly. We'll see how this battle continues. But from what you tell me, it looks like Epic's got the upper hand here. All right, Clement Goh, video games writer at CGMagazine. Great having you, Clement. Thanks a lot for this.
My pleasure. Thank you.
And as we go to break, scientists say